Assalamualaikum, Vanakkam, dan apa khabar semua? Now let me ask you a question. If you walk into a house and hear all three at the same time, are you confused or have you just stepped into Malaysia? Hi, my name is Umar and I am Malaysian, but not just any Malaysian. I grew up in an Indian Muslim household where life was mixed and matched. I learned from a young age that home is not always peaceful but powerful. But really, my story is about culture, faith, and memories, which brought me to the meaning of forgiveness. But first, let's take this all the way back to when my parents were first studying in university. My mother studied at University Science Malaysia in Kelantan. On the other hand, my father studied at Manipal University in India. Different places, different backgrounds, and somehow brought together by someone we still call today as Puan Sri Sibok. Psst, I don't know who that is. But really, after all that success, they felt their life wasn't complete. Because most couples decide to build a home. However, my parents were different. They decided to build a hospital with more than 20 years of blood, sweat, and tears. Literally. But after all that success, they felt their life wasn't complete. They had a gap in their life, and that gap was me. 5 times, 5 pregnancies, and 5 heartbreaks, all ended in a miscarriage. They thought God didn't want them to have a child. But on 4th of March 2013, I was born. To them, I was a dream come true. A wish finally answered. A miracle baby made in Malaysia. But most people would assume that my home will always be quiet. However, that was never the case. I grew up hearing different dialects, such as a Kelantanese dialect, which only my mother could understand, a Tamil-speaking grandmother, and me, just trying to keep up. But from all of this, I learned that home is more than just bricks, walls, and mortar. It is a place filled with love, faith, and memories packed to every crevice. So today, when people ask me where I come from, I don't just say Selangor or Kelantan or Perak. I say I am proudly Malaysian. Thank you.